Rates are extremely high right now. In fact, they've been raising faster, more rapidly than at any other time in history. We know this. You know this from my previous video earlier on today. There is a lot of bitching and whining going on specifically in the commercial real estate world right now, just because these extremely high rate rises have made a lot of those business models basically unrealistic. A lot of people are going to go forfeiting, and we've talked about all the potential bank closures coming up. But there is a huge silver lining. Now, traditionally speaking, especially when looking at the stock market, in years past, without a shadow of a doubt, there has always been a Fed pivot followed by a crash. As soon as the Fed pivots and rates come down, we have a crash. Pivot, crash, pivot, crash, pivot, crash. All the way back pre-1970s. This has been a pattern that has not been broken yet. Now, where is this silver lining? Well, you know, all of this traditional finance money that's kind of made an exodus from traditional finance and taken larger and larger allocations within the crypto space means that these two worlds are being more inextricably linked if they weren't already before. Meaning that every single crash that you can expect in the stock market is probably going to happen in the crypto market as well. The worst thing that could happen right now while we're gearing up for this mother of all bull markets is for the Fed to pivot, and then we have that inevitable crash. That is worst case scenario. That would pump the brakes on absolutely everything. But it doesn't look like that's going to happen, folks. We have talked a lot about just how all the stars seem to be aligning for us that are already in crypto, that keep building our positions, that are waiting for this huge bull market to come. Jerome Powell, again, as you probably heard in my last video, he has already stated that in this meeting in March, they are not going to pivot. They are not probably going to pivot even before the end of 2024. There is some talk right at the end of 2024 of lowering rates to about 0.25%. That's not a pivot. That is basically keeping things in stasis, making some people happy, some people not really give a shit, and that means that we are not hopefully going to see that inevitable crash. What it does mean is that into 2025, that's when the Fed can start looking at a pivot, in which case we are already at the top of the bull market, we are already taking profits, and we have not pumped the brakes into this whole upward trend in pricing that we'll see going on in all of our positions in crypto, hopefully. You should be making positions now. We know that the bull market's coming. Altcoins are going to go through the roof, and if you are into some of these altcoins, even if they are layer ones like Pulse Chain, we should be in for a huge roller coaster ride that ultimately ends at all-time highs that we've been dreaming about for years and years and years, all the while seeing crypto build that stability with a huge bedrock of traditional finance coming in to stay. So there is a silver lining to all of the talk about rates not coming down and how it's really bad if you want to buy a house or you want to buy an investment in the real estate world. Right now, you shouldn't really be prioritizing that, to be quite honest with you. It's just my opinion, but you should be prioritizing crypto investments right now for a multitude of reasons that we've been talking about in videos past. Just food for thought. Stay with me, and please do like and subscribe.